This is my scarf. What is it giving? Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome to another family meeting. Guys, how many of you were shocked tonight? Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. How many of you were shocked by the eviction tonight? Zinwe pair, Chinwe and Zion left Biggie's house tonight. And oh, someone says, I know Shoko. Okay. Nobody was shocked? Oh, okay. I thought it was shocking. I mean, Stephanie, yeah, I thought it was shocking as well. I wasn't expecting that, to be very honest, and it is what it is. But anyways, guys, you are very welcome to this family meeting. If this is your first time coming across my channel, hello, my name is Austin Betha. I'm excited to have you here. Please do well to join our community. We are a community of Bethans, and yes, we have serious love for one another on here. So make sure to click on the subscribe button before you leave, and also make sure that you click on the like button. Now, this like button is not just for the new members that are joining us. This is for everybody here. If you're watching this live stream, please click on the like button. We're already a lot here, and it will be nice to it will be nice for the like to equate the number of people joining or number of people here. So please click on the thumbs up button. Basically what it does is it tells YouTube that it tells the YouTube algorithm that something good is happening here, and it will be nice for them to recommend the channel to more people, and that way we get to have new members in our community. All right, so if this is your first time joining, you are most definitely welcome. Kimmy, you are welcome. Yes, welcome. Yes, thank you, Abraham Esther, for welcoming our new members. Yeah, I'm really happy to have you guys, and of course, if you know shock you shock some people, so leave the caption. Your own when leave it, okay? Anyways, guys, the live nomination started pretty much. It was fun today. Okay, it was fun. We had so much fun today. Ebuka came with a lot of questionings here and there, and why do you guys think Zinwe left? Let's be real. I want to read your comments before we get into all of that. Why do you guys think Zinwe left? Chinwe went to join her friend Ruthie to watch the Wani X and the twins from their screens. Nothing is shocking about this eviction. It was expected to you. Some people it was shocking. To me, it was shocking as well. They for leave the Zinwe pair, make her belly show well. Them those boys show for me. It was not shocking. Chinwe is a refined liar. She was Zion's mistake. Boring. She has to go for antenatal. Maybe she is pregnant too. Because she's pregnant, she wasn't playing the game. Omo, Ebuka carry bazooka. Tosa. Chinwe's lies were too much. No content. I expected Zinwe or Beta to leave. Beta, it shocked me. I mean, it shocked me too. I don't know why people are trying to now invalidate my caption. I'm not changing it for anything. Shocking to you or not, it was shocking to some of us, and that's what the title of this video is going to remain. Okay? Anyways, I feel like we need to just get straight into everything. Of course, Ebuka said, hello, ultimate love housemates, because they've been shipping left, right, center, and it's like, you people are just in Biggie's house shipping up and down. Why are you people not playing the game? We people are just there looking for sheep to enter and all of that, right? Now, Ebuka now went ahead to congratulate TJ. Of course, you guys know that TJ, his wife put to bed. They gave birth to their set of duos, two boys. And yeah, it was really nice. And then, of course, Ebuka went on to ask questions. You guys know, like somebody said here, Ebuka came with the bazooka, right? So he had said to Anita to talk. He has asked Anita to talk to us about the whole age thing between her and Tofa. And she was like, well, we just left it blank. For her, there's really no need going on and on, trying to figure out his real age and all of that. So for her, according to both of them, they left the conversation blank. Which for me was what I thought, from the onset. Because, I'd mentioned to you guys that, Tofa did not lie to her about his age. Apparently, in the heat of all of that conversation, when the camera guy was leaving and coming back, he had mentioned his age to her, but he had lied about it clearly, because he told Anita that they are age mates, which for me, we all know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. Tofa is 24, Suj is 23 or thereabouts. Tofa is 24. Anita is 29. I don't understand how they're age mates. So for me, I feel like, him lying wasn't the cutest thing. Guys, we had this conversation about age and just people lying about their age in our last family meeting, and it was quite an insightful family meeting, to be honest. Like, one of the best that I've had this season so far. We had stories, people shared their personal stories, we kind of exchanged ideas, ways in which you can ask about the ages. It was really nice. It was really, really nice to see all of that. Yeah. But anyway, Ebuka went on to ask her, okay, you had a conversation with Ben. How old did Ben tell you Tofa was? And she was like, well, he said 26. But of course I know that Ben knows his real age. Ben just didn't want to tell her because, Ben and Anita also share a very good friendship, and he was basically also looking out for her, not wanting it to seem all bad and all of that, because 26 and 24 is definitely not the same. Okay, it's not the same. Someone says it's the way you switch between English and Pidgin. Teach me, please. I don't even know how I do it myself, but sometimes when you carry something come out from belly, that's not true. I don't know, but I picked it up somehow, but I really don't know how. Anyway, that was that. And then of course Ebuka went on to ask Sean about Wani, and the question was all about his conversation where he said something about Nelly was his first choice, but then Nelly did not chase, and he likes someone who chases. He likes someone who initiates things, and of course Nelly is not that kind of person. For him, he doesn't want to be with anybody that will stress him out like that. And so Ebuka wanted to know if you now being with Wani is as a result of Nelly not initiating things. Are you with Wani as your second choice? And this guy was just using phonetics to shalaye. Phonetics. You just they say, so I feel like I'm like, Oga, you feel like what exactly? You feel like what? Because nothing when you talk for there when I hear. I just hear I feel like you feel like what exactly? If they use accents, they confuse me. Accents, now this guy just they use, they confuse me. But then, even everything he said, Ebuka was just like, they know say na shalaye, just the shalaye for there. But he just used this English now to avoid the question, because he not really answer that question where he just did I feel like you feel like what exactly? Is Wani your first choice, or you're just with her because Nelly is taking? Explain it to me, because this year I feel like you feel like now. Why is it that you were having this conversation just earlier on last week? Like, if you're not still interested in Nelly, why are you still talking about Nelly? Why are you? I beg you, all this I feel like when you don't feel like there for just say, this guy not really understand you. And then of course Ebuka went on to Onyeka. Guys, that part of Onyeka, now that why everybody just they wait, because even on the internet, yeah, people just someone say truly Sean use phonetics confuse us. Even on the internet, yeah, people just they say, Ebuka, please, we want you to tackle Onyeka, we want you to ask Onyeka questions and all of that. And guys, Ebuka came prepared. I feel like he read your comments and he's like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to do you the honors. I'm going to ask, all of the questions. He said Wani has been his first choice though. Yes, but we all know that's a lie, because Wani was not his first choice. His first choice from the day they set their foot in that house was Nelly. So he was just really, yes, like Menafil just said, the guy was just yapping. Yeah. But anyway, Ebuka had asked Onyeka, you insinuated that you were a threat to the Aces relationship, of course, Nelly and Suj, and then, Tofa and Anita, which was why, according to Onyeka, which was why Nelly then picked her as their guest, picked Checkers as their guest in the first week when they won the head, in the first, their first tenure when they won head of house. For Onyeka, she kind of insinuated that the reason Nelly and Anita chose them, Checkers, to be their guests was because, they were scared, they were threatened by her just being in the main lounge with their men, of course, Suj and Tofa. And she was like, well, no, that's, Onyeka too. Onyeka was just really, she didn't know how to answer the question. If she go here, she will come back here. No, let me explain. What, Mama, did you say it or not? Did you say it or not? There's also the part where Ebuka asked her about the whole dynamics, between Victoria, Ozzy, and herself. And she's like, well, in fact, Ebuka mentioned that short skirt thing. where she was like, oh, because of Ozzy, Victoria now went to wear short skirts, and you guys, she also went to wear short skirts too. So it just felt like there was a competition there. Now, better, this your scarf now, another brand. Oyeka is really delusional. I expected her to answer the question well since she's a lawyer. Honestly, I didn't think she did justice to the question. She was just trying to save her head because she didn't know that they were going to come for her tonight, you know. When they asked about that, she was like, oh, no. I kind of feel like, you know, they like each other. So every time I'm speaking to Victoria, I'm trying to ship them, you know, I'm trying to do the same. Because I said, but don't you think that you also like him? Because she was like, well, she wanted to remove herself from the equation. She wanted to be sure of where she would put her leg, whether in or out. Ebuka now said, okay, if you're saying that you wanted to put your leg whether in or out, it means that you also like the guy. And she was like, if you say so. Which one is if you say so? Mama, do you like the guy but you don't like the guy? You like him, obviously. You do. But anyway, Oyeka cannot really answer that question well. And for me, I'm just like, okay, because this Shashalaye this night, it gets as it be. Now it was time for Suj. And yeah, that short skirt part took me out. Like, it took me out completely. The way Ebuka said, you talked about short skirts, and I'm like, wow. You know, anyways, Ebuka moved on to Suj. You know, he had asked, yes, now lawyer, you know, he had asked Suj, yeah. You guys remember that in the video I posted very early this morning, which sadly, you know, I don't know, because of the clips that I added there, I didn't make a dime from that video. I'm not making a dime from that video, and it's just so painful because that video has well over 11,000 views now, but it's okay. Sad, but it's fine. In that video, I have spoken to you guys in-depthly about, you know, the conversation that they had last night, especially Suj and Nelly. I told you guys that they had some type of quarrel, you know, because Nelly felt neglected. Nelly felt like, you know, Suj was not paying attention to her during the party. You know, so they had a very lengthy conversation in the head of house condo where, you know, Suj was trying to say, look, like, don't ever feel like you're an option here. I'm here with you. I'm this, I'm that. You know, he was basically just trying to reaffirm his feelings, you know, towards Nelly. And guys, before they had that moment in the head of house lounge where yes, YouTube actually struck me for that video. It's just so sad. It's just so sad because of the clips, but again, like I said, it's okay. When before Suj and Nelly had that conversation, right, in the head of house condo, you guys know that Nelly was avoiding him, and so this guy felt like, you know what, I'm about to go to war. I'm about to defend myself, you know, a lot of shalaye with Nelly, so I need to eat properly. I need to enjoy myself, you know, have enough food in my stomach before I can go and face this girl. So so he was in the kitchen with them, by the way, boys, Zion. There were just a couple of people in the kitchen at the time. They made noodles, you know. OC had made noodles, Zion had made noodles. Basically, he was in the kitchen trying to get some food, right? And Oyeka was there. At some point, you guys know Oyeka and Suj are also friends, but Suj tries to be very careful when it comes to, you know, just being with like other ladies in the house. You know, Suj is one person, like Ebuka said today, Suj is one person that you barely hear his voice. The guy is really, you know, chilled. You barely hear him talking if it's not necessary, right? Now, while they were in the kitchen, they were just cracking jokes. At this time, they had not started that conversation. Nelly and Suj had not had the conversation. They were still avoiding each other. They were in the kitchen. Suj was trying to make food. Oyeka was there just tasting food from like every other person that was making noodles. Next thing, Oyeka said, in fact, I didn't even know that she was the one that asked Suj to spank her butt, you know, because Suj gave her this very loud spank on the bum, and I'm like, okay, like, is this not too friendly, you know? But then when I watched the clip, the short clip on the Big Brother social media page, you know, earlier today, I saw where what's her name now, Oyeka was mouthing, spank me. I'm like, okay, so she actually asked him to spank her, and then the guy gave her that loud spank on the bum. Like, it didn't mean anything. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Do you understand? It wasn't even that deep for them, but he did that. Now Ebuka decided, you know what, this ship that you and Nelly just mended last night, I'm gonna break it. And then he's like, okay, so what happened at the party? Suj explained, there was a bit of a miscommunication. She felt like I neglected her, blah blah blah, but we're good now and all of that. Ebuka said, okay, so is Nelly aware of the spanking that you gave Onyeka? I'm like, Ewo, Suj, get ready to shalaye again, because what is this? What is this? It was just really shocking. We did not expect Ebuka to ask that question. And then Suj is like, she did not know about it. Nelly was just giving him the side eye like, oh, so whilst we were not talking, you were out and about spanking that. Suj go explain tire. He go explain tire. Tonight they go hear him. But anyways, he was like, no, it wasn't anything deep. We were intoxicated. I said, Baba, which intoxicated? Which intoxicated? Someone says, better, did you stream the live eviction? Yes, I did. And I mentioned that in my last video. So a lot of you that missed it is because you did not listen to everything that I said in that video. That's why most of you missed it. If you listened, you would have known that I streamed. And I also pointed out the page where I'll be streaming. And that's still the page where I'll be streaming till the end of the show. Okay? Now it was time for Ebuka to question, the double K pair. You guys know that there was a whole, why are you touching Femi's nipple thingy that Kelly Ray was being upset about, where he was asking Cassia and all of that. So Ebuka had asked him today, like, okay, so what was this whole thing about? Like, why were you so upset about the whole nipple situation and all of that? And for a split second, guys, I was worried because I didn't know how, Kelly Ray was going to answer that question. I mean, I didn't know. I was not so sure, how he would answer the question. But guys, his response was such a smart one. The way he responded, it was really smart. It was like, well, I was really upset at her because anything that affects her would affect me. We are a pair, we are this. Like, he did not even bring like love or anything. He was so smart about the answer. It was like, that once it affects her, it would affect me. And, anything that affects her, I want to, trash it out and all. So I don't want to have any face-off for anybody. The last time, it was me and Nikki that had a face-off because of her. And I don't want to do that. So that's why I was warning him like, smart answer. Very smart. Like, he just took it from the angle of, we're a pair in the house. And whatever affects my partner affects me. So if I'm being, hands-on, trying to sort it out, trying to, resolve it or scolding her for it, it's because I don't want anything to affect her, which will in turn affect me. I'm like, okay, Kelly, that was really smart. That was really, really smart, And then, of course, Ebuka talked about Zinwe. He had asked them, okay, Zinwe, Chiwe, Zion, you guys had a long week. Chiwe kept complaining about how, she doesn't feel like she's in a relationship anymore, about how, she's feeling lonely, you're not there for her, you don't understand her love language and all of that. And in Zion's attempts to answer the question, he's like, well, the thing is, this is like the first time me and my babe will be in a confined space, for this long, and she's still thinking that we're in the honeymoon phase, but I'm trying to tell her that now we're no more in the honeymoon phase. I'm allowed to also like, talk to other people, but she doesn't understand this. She needs to also understand that we're now mature. And she was like, no, I don't want to mature. If that's what maturing means, I don't want to be mature. Like, the way you show attention to me, care for me, that's how I want it to remain. Don't tell me that we're now mature and we're now this, They had that back and forth, where she feels like he doesn't understand her love language anymore, and she doesn't want to mature. She wants it to remain the same way, when he met her and was really like into her like that. That's how she wants it, right? So they had that. Ebuka went on to ask Ben, if you had just one piece of meat, and you cannot share the meat into two, you cannot cut it, who would you give it to? Would you give it to Anita or Chizoba? And he asked this because, again, like I mentioned earlier, Ben shares a very close friendship with Anita. Literally, Anita would always speak to him about things that are bothering her and all of that. And he kind of hesitated and was like, And to me, I don't think that he hesitated because he didn't know what his answer would be. It's just, I don't want to offend my friend Anita at the same time. Obviously we know that, the answer, even if we close our eyes, the answer will be choose about any day, anytime. But it's just, I don't know, I don't want to hurt this person, I don't want to hurt that person, you know. So Ebuka was like, there's a hesitation there. He's like, well, I'm going to give the meat to choose about. And to be honest, I've been giving her plenty meat. I'm like, Ben, action Ben, such a hilarious human being. Guys, please like this video. See how many we are here, and it's not really rhyming with the like button. Okay, so please click on it. Please click on it. It's free of charge. And I don't know, people scared of tapping on it. It's really free. Like, it doesn't even take anything, really. Just tap on the like button, on the thumbs up button. Is that easy? Please. Okay. Anyway, after that, it was time for the eviction show. It was time for the eviction for the night, and Ebuka mentioned that the Zinwe pair, were evicted from the house. And to be honest, I thought it was Beta that was leaving, and this is why I felt like, they wanted Beta, they wanted TJ obviously to go and meet his wife who just gave birth, and some people also felt like, even during our live stream, some people felt like Beta would be the ones to leave, because among the people that were up, Beta just seemed like the people that would leave. My own reason for wanting the Beta team, for thinking that the Beta, not really wanting them to leave, for thinking that they would leave, was as a result of TJ's new baby. But then, even when the voting poll came off, we saw that, Zinwe actually had the lowest votes. Yes, Zinwe had the lowest votes, followed by Beta, and then of course Checkers. So regardless, it wasn't a situation of, okay, go home and meet your baby. It was a situation where, Zinwe actually had the lowest votes for this week, right? For the last week, right? So yeah, they got evicted. And when they got on stage, Ebuka had asked them, so going forward, what's the plan? Zion said, okay, so right now I'm trying to achieve everything that I've not achieved, blah blah blah. I was hearing a lot of I, and then at the end of it, now said, expect Zinwe for life. People say, they play my fans. They play my fans. People felt like, now that they're out, Zion is definitely going to leave Chinwe. And even Chinwe, when she hears the conversations, guys, a lot of people feel like the relationship will not stand the test of time. But let me know what you guys think about that. Anyway, do you guys think that now that the Zinwe pair are out of the show, do you think that that's the end? Like, do you think that that's the end, for their relationship? Or are we expecting to see them, strive, just stay together longer and all of that? Let me know. I want to read your comments on that, okay? Guys, please, once you have tapped, don't tap it again because it unlikes the video. Yes. So just tap it once till it's now white. You would see that before you tap it, it looks a bit transparent, or transparent would be the word. But once you tap it, it becomes white. That's when you know that, yes, you have liked the video, okay? But again, for me personally, I don't think that, what's the word now, predicting relationships and the ones that will last, I don't think it's my thing, because to be honest, matters of the heart is not something you can really put your mouth, and I don't like to put my mouth, because again, I've seen people change, I've seen dynamics take different turns. So I wish them the best, whether as a couple or not, like whatever it is, whatever their decisions are, I wish them the very best. I feel like again, a lot of people felt like, the reason Chinwe had to leave was because of the whole pregnancy scare thing. Guys, do you think that's true? Do you think that part of the reasons why people didn't really vote for them was because, they wanted her to go home, just avoid all the internet scandals of people saying, oh, she's really pregnant and all of that? I know that some of you told me that they've seen the period, but guys, we did not really, I didn't see that. No clip to back that up. It was just her handler who had put out that, yes, so we have found our period and all of that, but let me know, guys. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think that this has anything to do with the whole fact that she was sleeping and sleeping and sleeping? Just let me know. What do you think? What do you think about that? Do you think that because she was sleeping a lot, people got worried and they're like, what, just go home so that you can just take care of yourself, or you guys just felt like she wasn't giving us content anymore? Just let me know. So I'm streaming the live. Someone is asking me what page I'm streaming on Instagram. So it's a page called Pick Pay Style, like Pick, P-I-C-K, Pay, P-A-Y, Style, S-T-Y-L-E. Okay, it's together, Pick Pay Style. So just follow that page so that every time, not Pick Pay and Style, because there's another page that says Pick Pay N. There's the alphabet N. Guys, I lost access to that particular account, so I created a different one that just says peak pay style. That's where I'll be streaming live. You know, I don't, yeah. Yes, thank you, Karen. That's it on the screen. Karen is so kind, you know, she has put it up there. They were against strong people, so plus she's been off. Okay, so you guys think that it was because she's been off, you know, when her friends left, Ruthie and DJ Flo, she just really became slow, you know, not really participating in things. Okay. Someone says, nah, to be honest, Chinwe had an attitude and was a constant complainant who refused to take accountability for anything. She could have been a good contender, but she lost the plot with the nagging. Okay. Another one says she's been spreading negativity all over Biggie's mansion. Another one says she's pregnant. Someone says she nags a lot and she's too lazy. Wow. They were strong people, oh. They were strong people, so plus she's been off. Okay. So I guess a lot of people think, I heard Chinwe did not drink at the party last night and she threw up this morning. Wow. I don't think it's the pregnancy. Chinwe's time was up. She wasn't giving any content. Okay, someone says Chinwe is too lazy. Wow. Zinwe has always been in bottom 4. She nags a lot and she's too lazy. Hi, Beta. First time joining your live stream. Welcome, Chine Kalu. I think it was because of the whole pregnancy issue. It could be. We don't know. And to be honest, she just really needs to go and sort herself out and be sure that she's okay. Chinwe thought she was ready for the game, but she actually wasn't. And it's funny how, you know, that night where they were talking about doing the speed dating thing, she was like, go and tell them that the star of the show is not coming. So it's sad because now the star of the show is out. You guys are just really hilarious people. Kept on telling me on the live stream on Instagram, Better, the star of the show don't come out. Better, baby, this is our new home. This is our new home. Finally left the house. Thank you, Gloria, for the super thanks. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. You guys were just cracking me up on Instagram. Like, Better, the star of the show is out. Better, the show herself is out. I'm like, you guys, you even know they forget anything, you know. But then it's just the way she was like, they play my fans. The star of the show, you know, she's not coming. She's not joining the speed dating. I'm not doing that. Blah, blah, blah. Anybody that has an issue with that should come and meet me. I'm like, Wahala. You know, but for me, if I'm being very honest, I found her really entertaining, at least in the second week. Yeah, second week, you know, that whole gold thing, that was epic. I enjoyed that whole content and all of that. But last week, she was really, really slow. She was sleeping a lot, and, you know, it was quite worrisome. It was really worrisome because we didn't know what it was. Even if she wasn't pregnant, to be honest, she was not feeling well, you know. Whether pregnancy or not, she just wasn't feeling well. And coupled with the fact that her friends had left the house, you know, I'm definitely going to miss her on the screen because, again, take away the last week where she was like slow and all of that, she gave us good content at least. And yeah, that's something to always remember her for. Okay. Hey guys, thank you all for voting double K. Okay, so this is a double K fan. All right. That's basically what happened tonight. You guys also know that the whole question of Nelly being Sean's first option and all of that, you know for sure that that would have triggered something, you know, in Wani. It triggered something because even before I started this live stream, she's just going about complaining. She was talking to Chizoba, and then of course later on she was talking to Chizoba and her sister Handy, and they're talking about Sean and how she's not going to forgive him, how she's done for real, how she's this, how she's that. And do I really believe her? Not exactly. I don't, because again, once she has a conversation with the boy now, once the boy bring mouth now, Mama will forget all these things when she talk. So I want to see her actually being done, because it's not enough to just say it. May your action back that way you talk up. Until then, I don't have anything to say to her, because I feel like, you know, all of that, you know, whole I'm done. I feel like part of the underlying problem is the whole Nelly thing. It's the whole Nelly thing. You know, so someone just says, on a no get workshop, but you are here. That's the thing. So we are all jobless, including you, Karim, Hamid. So that you always remember that you were once jobless. Alright? I don't want to just keep you yourself. You follow all of us when they now no get work. Alright? I feel like I feel like she was just making mouth. So until I see, you know, you just say until I see if I will believe. Before I don't believe all this which they talk, I'm done for real. I'm not giving him any chance. He was this, he was that, he was rude to me, he was this to me. Wani, I don't believe you. Okay, until I see that you're really giving him space and all of that, then we can talk. For now, nothing you are saying concerns me. They enter from here. In fact, they never enter. No enter at all. All right, now that's all the gist that happened on tonight's live eviction show. Of course, you know that tomorrow being Monday, they would have the head of house games, and of course, they will have the live nomination. So yes, we'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk, yes, whatever happens tonight, I'll talk to you guys about it in the morning, and then later in the evening we'll talk about the whole head of house, and yes, whatever else happens in the house. Okay, Ebuka mentioned that Big Brother had an announcement. We did not hear any announcement, so I don't know. I don't know if Big is going to do that tonight. I don't think he's going to speak to them tonight again. It'll probably be tomorrow, where he would mention whatever it is to them. All right, so yeah, give us videos tonight. This one I'm doing is what? This one is not video. Now wow, guys, good night. All right, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Maybe just listen in for a bit and then go to bed. Because yes, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm just not. I'm tired. Okay, I need to sleep. Because if you watch my video from last night, I posted that video like about 5 a.m. I filmed it somewhere around 3 because the whole drama last night was a lot, and up until past 3 they were still giving us basketballs, so I had to wait for all of that to happen. Then I filmed, edited. By the time I'll post, it was past 5, so I literally just dozed off for about an hour before I had to get ready for church. It's been a lot, so yeah, I need some sleep. All right, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for being here. I do not take you for granted, and of course I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Cheers to more basketballs in the house.